Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama did not mince his words as he showed great disappointment of Fiji's position on the events of the past week that have produced a hiccup in diplomatic relations with the two countries. The Prime Minister says more work needs to be done in the interest of the wider relationship and future cooperation. Bainimarama will also be giving Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull a message when they meet in New York.
There is, to put it bluntly, a great deal of room for improvement in the quality of the relationships between our two countries. We all know that New Zealand and Australia did a great deal after the events of 2006 to damage Fiji. That is a known fact. From our perspective, we believe both countries fundamentally failed to grasp the reasons why we needed radical intervention to finally produce a level playing field for all Fijians and create foundation for our economy. We are eager to let bygones be bygones and move forward together to a greater level of understanding. That requires a greater degree of mutual respect in the conduct of our relationship that we are currently witnessing.
The Prime Minister says that Fiji has delivered on its promise to return Fiji to a parliamentary rule.
You may have noticed the other day, John Key saying that he hoped the Fijian government was not going to be, quote, silly about enforcing the provisions of our Public Order Act. With due respect to my honorable friend, I don't think silly was the appropriate word to use in the circumstances. Just as I don't think it was appropriate for him to say last year that I was, quote, mouthing off about the Pacific Islands Forum. Being silly or mouthing off is what a parent might say about a wayward child, or a teacher might say about a problem student. It does not suggest a relationship of equals. On the contrary, it carries a distinct tone of superiority. Some might even call it patronizing or condescending. But I certainly don't think it shows appropriate respect for a sovereign nation and a democratically elected leader who is acting in the best interest of the Fijian people and the Fijian economy.
However, Bainimarama says that he has a great deal of affection of Kiwis and Aussies and appreciates their down-to-earth natures.
In common with other Fijians, I will never forget, as you've heard from really the way New Zealand and Australia responded so quickly and so generously to our desperate need after Tropical Cyclone Winston struck this island 7 months ago. We are neighbors and friends and always will be. But we must work harder to align our sometimes testy political and diplomatic relationship more closely with the warm, personal and vibrant commercial ties we share as people.
The Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama stresses that he will not apologize for whatever it takes within the laws to keep the Fijian people safe and its economy. Philip and Ikaso, Fiji One News.